Hello everyone, welcome to a new series here at Creation is Cool. We hope that you have been encouraged by our videos and shorts so far and have really seen that our Creator God is the one who created all things and is worthy of all praise. And because He has created everything in this world, whether it's the plants or the animals or even the laws of physics, we can even say that in all reality, all scientific fields of study point to God. And so with this new series that we'll be starting, we will be discussing different kinds of ologies.
What are ologies, you might ask? Ology refers to a branch of learning, and in the English language, it typically refers to the study of something. Think about how we place other words, such as the Greek word bio, which means life, in front of ology. Then we get the word biology, the study of life. In many of our previous videos, we've actually covered many topics that are from many different ologies, such as meteorology, which is a study of weather and climate, and even lepidopterology, the study of butterflies and moths. And so to begin our series today, we're going to be talking about phytology, which is the study of plants.
When we think about plants, it doesn't seem like there is much going on with them. For the most part, at a first glance, plants don't move, right? They can't see, and they don't even talk.
It's so true, but then that's where we come in. Years and years of studying plants all over the world have challenged these observations and have actually shown us that plants are more complex than we can see with the naked eye. But in order to explain this further, we're gonna have to take a dive into our own nervous system and a little bit of electricity.
Our bodies as humans are made up of billions of neurons, or messenger cells that send signals between our brain and the rest of our entire body.
These neurons use a combination of electricity and chemicals to send these signals through what is called an action potential. An action potential is a momentary spike of electrical voltage that is sequentially transmitted to other neurons until it reaches the brain. And when we want our bodies to move, our brain sends these potentials through our sensory neurons to the different parts of our body, like our muscles, to do exactly that. And the successful transmission of these electrical signals through neurons is what causes us to have a sense of pain and allows our muscles to move in the way that we want them to.
In reality, plants do not have neurons like we do, but are by no means any less complex. Rather than specialized nerve cells like we have, plants use their cells to send these chemical potentials by way of their membranes. The different concentration of ions or molecules with an electrical charge around the plant cell membrane have the potential for an electrical current. Plants control this concentration flow of ions, allowing for the plant to send signals throughout itself. While plants do not necessarily have a nervous system in the way that we understand them, they do have the ability to sense and to respond to their environment.
You see, when a plant's leaves are damaged by heat or predators, it sends a wave of action potentials all throughout itself by using its phloem, which is the vascular tissue of a plant. Just like our own blood vessels, the phloem transports important fluids and sugars downward from the leaves. But what makes the phloem distinct from our blood vessels is that it also serves to transmit those action potentials throughout the plant body to respond to wounds or perform essential functions throughout the plant. Thus, those electrical signals, which travel from the damaged area of the plant, signal for the plant's defense mechanisms to start up and begin producing specific chemicals that can act as a natural pesticide.
Researchers have learned more about the way plants send signals and their ability to respond to stimuli through the Venus flytrap and another plant called the shame plant, both of which fold up their leaves in response to touch. If you are interested in learning more about the Venus flytrap, you can check out our previous video on this neat plant over here.
By studying the Venus flytrap and the shame plant's ability to respond to stimuli through electrochemical signaling, we have been able to understand more about how plants in general use electrical signals in their own body to deploy their defenses and perform other functions like photosynthesis.
But that's not all about the complexity of plants. Scientists have found that plants are able to speak to one another through mere contact with each other's leaves. The electrical current that spreads in one plant can travel from its own leaf to the leaf of another plant. Thus, rather than waiting for a caterpillar to eat its leaf, this borrowed signal from the already injured plant can inform other plants that it is in contact with to start building up their defense mechanisms.
These findings show how plants can effectively set up their defenses through the quick and efficient electrical signaling within the plant itself and with the other plants around it. So though they may not look like it, these plants are actually highly sophisticated electrical plants.
Who knew that plants were so complex? And this amount of complexity can only point back to our God who created them. The Bible recounts in Genesis 1:11-13. Then God said, "Let the earth sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed and fruit trees on the earth, bearing fruit after their kind with seed in them." And it was so. The earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed after their kind, and trees bearing fruit with their seed in them after their kind. And God saw that it was good. There was evening and there was morning, a third day.
God, the creator of everything in this universe, including plants, created all the plants in a single day. He designed so many different kinds of plants, and he has made them with so many unique features that researchers are still discovering and trying to understand today. How amazing is our creator God? The next time you think about the plants around you, we hope that you can think about the amazing creativity of God and how He alone has filled the earth with so many amazing plants that we get to enjoy. Until then, we hope that you can remember that creation is cool, but our Creator is even cooler. We'll see you next time!
Check out our other Creation is Cool videos here.